Good morning, everyone. In today's program, we are going to have a really interesting talk about culture shock, and we have some special guests today. So let's say hello to Julián, a student from Colombia who travels to China for an academic exchange.
Good morning, Harold. Let me introduce myself. My name is Julián Cruz, and I'm studying political science in my final year. I had the wonderful experience of, how you say, doing a 6-month academic exchange to China, specifically at the University of Beijing.
Well, let's say hello to Qianxi. For his name, maybe you can guess his country.
Ni hao, my dears. For me, it's a pleasure to be here with you today sharing my knowledge and experience in China. I've been traveling around the world and I'm really happy to be here in Colombia on an exchange in the National University of Colombia.
So, well, guys, how was your experience in the country where you travel? And more specifically, how was the change in the academic environment? Was it harder or easier than your home country? Let's talk about this a little bit.
Although I was already used to a certain level of demand, because the National University is a highly demanding university. I was surprised by the pressure that exists on the students from the time they are little. I was never able to meet up with my classmates because they are always busy studying, reading, or doing assignments.
Well, I think in China, academic environments can be highly competitive due to limited spots in top institutions. In contrast, Colombia has a stronger emphasis on collaboration and group activities. Also, I observed that students in China have often more intense workloads and long study hours. On the other hand, students in Colombia have more balance with leisure and social activities. I would summarize Chinese academic culture in discipline and passivity, while Colombia is something more active.
Wow, we have a very huge difference between these countries. We can see how in one country the people are more relaxed, and in the other hand, we have a people who live very stressed, but they perceive it as normal. But well, I think there are other things and other areas where the things are very, very different, like the food. How was your experience with the food in the country where you go? It was hard, it was strange.
It was really difficult for me at the beginning to adapt because I really like spicy food, but Colombian dishes are not so adventurous to incorporate spicy ingredients. But something I really loved was this dish with rice and pork called lechona. I would recommend it to anyone who visits Colombia because it's a must do.
I agree with Shenzi. In Colombia we have a wide variety of flavors depending on the area of the country you're in. I was surprised that in China fruits are very expensive, so much that having fruits at home is a status symbol. The food almost didn't taste like anything for me. I just felt fire in my mouth.
Okay, so if you are from Colombia, you will take notes from this. So well, we have arrived to the final of our today's program. So we have seen the strongest difference between these two countries and how their natives experience that in the foreign country. That was a pleasure to have you here, Julian and Shenzi. And to our audience, it is a pleasure to have another program with you. Be prepared for our next episode talking about movies. So see you later.